Hi. Hi. Meh. Okay. Here I am again. It's like what it is, right? It's day two technically, but it still feels like day one to me. I'm just staying up late. Um, Technically, it's tomorrow, so I've got a valid reason to do my second vlog. Um, so it's going to be about the written word again. Yeah, dear. Ah. Okay, so I realise that I've got to sell this to you. I've got to like try and convince you that the written word is a really bad idea, and I'm probably not going to do a very good job of it. I've not done a very good job of it up until now, and I've been going at it for about 5 or 6 years. So probably I'm not going to do a very good job of it now. Okay, so where do we begin? We're in a man-made mass extinction event, right? That means that we as humans are destroying the world, right? Making it a place where we can't live anymore. Now, I mean, the problem I have with this is that I find it really difficult for me to progress on from that position. Where I am. Seeing the world as it is. It's like you people are destroying the world, and I'm thinking, why are you doing this? You know, why are you destroying the world? Why? Uh, it seems like the fundamental question to ask. Why are you people destroying the world? Um, because I don't get any answers from you people, I'm going to have to answer it for you. Uh, for my own benefit. Because I want to know. I want to know why you people are trying to destroy the world, and why you're so adamant and sort of fixated on it. You know. Okay. So I'm thinking that it's a horrible place. This world. You know. Uh, there are too many people for a start. I want to go and from my point of view, I want to go and live in the wild. I want to be surrounded by trees, and but the options available to me are very narrow. you know um in theory, what I could do is I could like work in the system, and I could earn a lot of money. In theory, there's no guarantee that I could earn a lot of money, but in theory I could earn a lot of money and buy a little piece of land where there's lots of trees and stuff, and I could, film at home there. But the chances are, one, I won't be able to make enough money to be able to buy the bit of land that I want. And all I would do is just sort of like feed the system and help destroy the planet. That's the problem I face. It's like if I want to get to the position where I want to be in, I'm obliged to help destroy the world more quickly. Okay, the reason I'm quietening down now is because I find this thought really quite depressing. You know, really quite depressing. It's like if I want to get out of the horrible situation I'm in, I have to make it worse first. I have to make it worse, and there's no guarantee that I will be able to get out of this horrible situation. The chances are I could just make it worse and worse and worse, and never get out of the situation. And this is what I see most people doing. They've got this idea, this dream in their head. They want to get out of the system. They want to live a more natural life, you know. But the only way they can see of doing it is to work in the system and to try and make enough money to be able to buy their way out of the system. Now, the problem with that philosophy, which is what most, as far as I can see, almost everybody is like stuck in that position where they have to do that, right? The problem with that is the more people you've got trying to buy their way out of the system, the more it feeds the system and it strengthens the system, you know? So it's like a fucking, it's futile. Even if I was to be able to find my way out of it, there would be more people encroaching their way onto my little bit of land that I've managed to sort of buy for myself, you know. And there would be we'd be go back to square one, where people are trying to sort of defend their little bit of like what they've bought and paid for against other people, what they've bought and paid for, and feel that it's their duty, you know, they are, you know, they own that bit of land. And of course, if you want to buy a bit of land and you do well, you're going to have to, if you do well, you're going to want to grow that bit of land. It's incredibly frustrating trying to think about and talk about this stuff, because I know people, you basically haven't got a clue what I'm talking about. You haven't got a fucking clue, you know. And so it's very difficult for me to know how to talk about it, because I know the people I'm aiming at my videos at haven't got a fucking clue what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the future, reality, how we have to deal with the future. You know, it's like, in order to live, you have to sort of parcel out the future. You've got to sort of like aim at trying to understand how the future is going to happen, so that you know where you're going into, what place you're traveling to. You know, because the time doesn't stop, right? Time doesn't stop. It doesn't slow down for anyone, you know, mostly speaking. You know, maybe it does for some people, but for most people, it doesn't slow down. It's like you've just got to, you're being funneled into this place, and most people drop out of it. It seems, you know, that's the way the future works. That's the way time works. It's like most people drop out. Most people don't survive. That's what I'm saying. Most people don't survive. So how do you survive? Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm just going to tell you the truth. It's excruciating. Survival is excruciating. It's really, it's harmful. It does you harm, you know. It hurts, you know. That's that's what most people don't want to realize. When you're young, you don't realize this so much, because you're sort of like, you've got loads of what do you call it, hormones and stuff, and they help you to not focus so much on what's really going on, because that's like a biological imperative. They want you to reproduce, you know, to have children. You know, your biology wants you to have children as quickly as possible. So that's why young people want to have sex all the time, you know. And I'm still quite young myself, you know. I still want to have sex. I'm starting to realize that it's not necessarily a good thing. It might feel good at the time. It's one of those things it feels good at the time when you're doing it, but in the long run, was it a good way of you to sort of utilize your energies? Was it like a good investment? That's what you need to ask yourself. Was it a good investment? That's what your older self needs to look at, in terms of what your younger self did. Now, most people are gonna, if they hear this stuff, they're gonna think, well, I don't want to hear that. That doesn't sound good to me. I'm gonna just go and have sex and or whatever. It doesn't have to be sex. It could be anything. It could be gambling, all kinds of things that people, when they're young, want to do because they think that it's going to be the best use of their time. Right. So I can't really say one way or the other that what you're doing is the best use of your time. Now, that's annoying for me because it makes this video sound like I'm wasting your time. I don't want to waste your time. That's not my intention. So I feel like I've got to scrabble to sort of like try to not waste your time. But the thing is, what I'm seeing is that most people are just wasting their time. Anyway, whether you watch this video or not, you're most probably wasting your time. You're ruining your life. Okay. So this is day 2. I'm working on trying to make videos that are more worthwhile. So I have to pull myself together because I can easily get into the just waffling on about endless nonsense. But the thing is, one of the things that keeps me grounded in this work is that most people seem to be wasting their time. They're wasting their lives. Now, I can't really, please tell me, please leave a comment and explain to me why I should stop making these videos, trying to stop people wasting their life, because what I see is most people are wasting their lives. They're trying to do what the Matrix tells them to do, what they, in other words, what they feel in their guts, what they feel in their guts is what other people want them to do and expect them to do. So it means getting a job, having a family, all these basic stuff that most people think is what they're supposed to do and what everyone else expects them to do. So they just do it automatically without considering it. And then when they get to the end of their life, they realize that they've wasted their lives. And this is like 90% of people. This is why I'm making this video. Listen to this word, like 90%. 90. Not just 10 or 15 or 20, 90. Okay, 90. Let me just say it again so you can understand. 90% of people. 90. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Why can't you hear this word without getting it through your brain that what it actually fucking means? Nearly all of you are wasting your fucking lives. It's kind of a bit difficult for me to not get really furious about this because, it's not just that you're wasting your lives. Okay, it's not just that. If it was just that, I would stop this video now and I'd say, yeah, okay, yeah, just deal with that, okay. But it's much, much worse than that. It's much worse. It's so much worse. Oh dear. If only I could just stop this video now and just like be done with it. But unfortunately, that I don't have that option because what you're doing when you try to deny deny reality. That you people, by being ignorant and stupid and just accepting for that, what you're doing is destroying the world, not just for you and your children, but for everyone's children. That includes me. You know, you're destroying my future. Okay, so that means you're destroying me. You now, right? What it is it's personal. It's fucking personal. Okay, I know you people. Your idea is that you don't want to take any responsibility for what you're doing. It's like you don't. You just see it as like, oh, it's just something that's just happening to you, right? Well, I know for a fact that that is not true. You are deliberately destroying the world. You know, I know that for a fact. You're deliberately destroying the world, and you're destroying my world. So you're destroying me. You have become my personal enemy. Okay? You've become my personal enemy. And I've got no option but to attack you and destroy you. In order it's a matter of self-defense. I've got no options. You've made it my business to destroy you. That's what you've done. By acting like you don't, you've got no responsibilities, I'm going to tell you for sure, you've got responsibilities. If you're alive, you've got responsibilities. It's your job to look after your plot. And if you're not looking after it and you're making it into a fucking nightmare for people like me, then I'm going to make it my business to destroy you as quickly as I can. Have I got your attention yet? No, probably not. Well, that's okay. I'm going to destroy you anyway. I'm going to do everything in my power to destroy you people. So I think that kind of like sums up my second day blog. That's what I'm here to do. I'm going to destroy you people on principle, because you're acting in it doesn't matter what you people say and what sort of videos you make and what you do with your time. Your actions betray you. You're trying to destroy me, and you're just trying to destroy the world. So I don't have any option except to be at war with you people. I'm a warrior. You've made me into a warrior, and my war is against you people trying to destroy the planet. I'm gonna if there's anything I can do to destroy you first before you destroy the planet, I'm gonna do it, because I don't see like I've got any other options. How else can I survive? If I allow you to destroy the planet, then I will be destroyed. You will have destroyed me. So how can I do it? What can I do to defend myself against your actions? Because I can't communicate with you. You won't listen to what I'm saying. You won't take what I'm saying seriously. So it's like, it doesn't matter what I try to do in terms of like rational, reasonable stuff. I have to take the unreasonable option, because you won't give me any other options. Please tell me, leave comments if I'm wrong. I'd love to have other options. So one of the other things, as I mentioned in my last video blog, how can I turn this into something positive? Because it sounds pretty fucking negative, doesn't it? So far, it sounds pretty fucking negative. So how can I turn this into something positive? Right, okay. Let me just think about this for a second. Well, it's not very much, but it's kind of like the best I can do. I'm under pressure at the moment. If you lot are so determined to destroy the planet, then I'm going to be determined to destroy you, and then, right, I would have a much better world. So will the planet will be saved. You know, all life will be better off. I'm going to mention, right. I'm not going to actually look for the quote because it will probably take me ages. But I'm going to mention this book, Carlos Castaneda's The Art of Dreaming, right? Because I've been reading this lately. If you read that book, you'll find a passage in there where he talks about how humans have no friends on the world. You know, we now have no friends in the earth because we've been such remorseless kind of enemies to all life on earth, you know, for such a long time, that when you try to talk to trees, all they try to do is harm you. I mean, I talk to trees, but it's not something I can do regularly or often. Most of the time, trees don't want to talk to me, and when they do, it's like they try to find ways of, like, you know, sabotaging me. Basically, they're not my friends. They're like family, you know. Family to me are not friends. Most of the time, they're just like most other people. They're thoroughly evil. You know, they've got no good side. You know. I mean, I really wish I could say something more positive about it. You know. But unfortunately, this is another thing about how difficult it is. I need to make it clear right at the beginning, because I don't want people to waste their time on my videos. What I understand is that this is a hostile world. Carlos Castaneda, I mean, or Don Juan rather, in the Carlos Castaneda books, he talks about the fact that we live in a hostile world. If you want to be a sorcerer, if you want to be a man of knowledge or a woman of knowledge, for example, you've got to come to terms with the fact as soon as possible, right, that this is a hostile world. You know, it's hostile. If you don't deal with that, you're basically going to throw all your energy away, all your life force away. So you've really got to come to terms with that as quickly as possible. This world is hostile. It's not your friend. Nobody is your friend. You know, I'm not your friend. You know, however much I would like to be. I mean, I genuinely would like to be people's friends. I would really like to have friends, but I don't see as though it's possible. It's not possible at the moment. We don't have any options like that. The options are not available. It's fucking depressing. It's really fucking heart-wrenching, and it's really horrible. You know, there is no such thing as your friend. You don't have any friends, and it's fucking really fucking horrible. It's fucking hate. I can't emphasize. You must realize. I mean, you've got no friends. No matter who you turn to, no one is your fucking friend. You know, that is a fucking heart-wrenching reality. It wrenches your heart. It makes you feel depressed and horror, and it's like it's not worth going on. You know, that's the warrior's path. You know. Try to take comfort, right? If you can manage to like watch through this video, try to take comfort in the fact that I really genuinely do want to be your friend. You know, I really do want to be your friend. You know, and if it was possible, I would make a real lot of effort to try and be your friend. But it's just not possible, I'm afraid. I don't think it's possible. It's funny because I'm laughing about it, but it's like it's not funny. It's horrible. It's really, really upsetting. And then look at the Matrix films. What I've realised, reading the Don Juan books, right, the Carlos Castaneda books, is all the information in the Matrix films could easily been taken from the Carlos Castaneda books. They really make it clear that the world is a very dangerous place and it's very hostile. Ah, dear. I don't know. It doesn't really make nice videos, does it? It doesn't. I can't really see how this is going to lead to me having more subscribers. You know, because you're going to watch this video and you're just going to feel really depressed. You know, if you're understanding what I'm saying, you ought to feel depressed and miserable. I don't know. What I will say to you is that, you know, I really don't want you to feel depressed and miserable. I'd much rather you saw the end result. You try to focus on the end result. The end result is being a man of knowledge or a woman of knowledge. You know, and that will mean that you've got loads of energy. You can deal with reality in a very forthright and professional way, so that you get the best out of it, you know, and you can help other people to get the best out of it, you know. Okay, part of me doing the work here, and part of me like making these videos is not shunning the fact that I don't know what I'm doing at the moment. I really haven't got a fucking clue, you know. I'm like, and I'm an idiot. You know, I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm an idiot. And I probably shouldn't be making videos, right? Now, if you're going to make videos like what I'm doing here and, you know, try and do the work, because I really recommend, if you're going to do the work, you should make videos and you should like tell people what you're doing and how you're doing it, how you're going wrong. You should make a backlog of videos to show all the mistakes that you're making, you know, and how you're doing everything wrong, you know, because it's not only is it humiliating, but there's an old saying: humiliation is good for the soul. It makes you into a better person, showing what you're doing wrong, even though you're trying. I mean, this is something in the Carlos Castaneda books, right? He talks about this, right? A warrior knows, or a man of knowledge, a would-be man of knowledge knows that he can't really make any real progress, you know, but he still tries anyway. He still makes the effort to make progress, even though he knows he can't really make any real progress. He still makes the effort. And this is a really, really fucking important part of the work, because if you don't make the effort, you can't call yourself a man of knowledge, because you haven't tried. What you have to do is you have to try as hard as you can to make real progress in doing the work. And even though you've completely failed at the end of it, and you get to a point where you know that there's nothing you can do, you know, to make any progress, you know, you know at least you've tried your hardest. Whereas normal people, they can't say that, and they can't like, they haven't got that backbone that they've tried their hardest to try and become a man of knowledge, and they've failed. You know, they can't claim to have done that. So when you become a man of knowledge, what you do, or a woman of knowledge, is that you've tried as hard as you can to become a man of knowledge. You've maybe failed, but at least you know you've tried. Okay, and when you come up to other people and you can see that by looking at them, they haven't tried. They haven't been. They're not really a man of or a woman of knowledge, because they haven't really put all their effort into it, and they've given up. And it shows in their aura. It's like a sort of like part of this thing of like, we're luminous beings. It shows up in your luminosity. when you become a man of knowledge, you can see that other people haven't tried their hardest to become a man of knowledge. Whereas you can also see that somebody has tried their hardest to become a man or a woman of knowledge, and that it shows up in their luminosity of their aura. So you know that there's someone who's really put everything into it to becoming a proper sort of like sorcerer. So you can respect them. You automatically respect them. You don't even have to think about it. It happens automatically. This is the sure advantage that you get from doing the work, is that you know what people to respect and what people to not respect. And it's not even something you have to think about. It happens automatically. It's part of the work. When you do the work properly, you automatically respect the people that have also done the work, and you don't take any consideration, or you don't take seriously the people that have not done the work, because you can see it in their luminosity. If someone's really done the work, it's obvious. It's so obvious you don't have to think about it. It doesn't even occur to you. You never have to think about it. It's automatic. So that's why this is one of the reasons why it's so difficult to talk about the work, because when people really do the work, it's like there's nothing much to show for it, except the fact that you can recognize other people that have also done the work, and that doesn't seem to be all that, you can't, it's not a good sell. You can't really sell that to people, oh, well, if you do the work, you'll be able to recognize other people that have done the work. I mean, who in their right mind is going to take that seriously? It's like, it's just fucking nonsense, isn't it? It's like a feedback loop. It's like a negative feedback loop. It's just fucking stupid. Okay. So, I've got to this point now where I understand why people don't do the work. There's all kinds of reasons. There's no obvious benefit from it. Even if I try to explain the obvious benefit, it doesn't make sense to most people. They just hear me talking like loads of shit, really. It doesn't make any sense. So they've got no inclination to do the work. And I can't fault them on that. It does, it's quite straightforward. It's their actions make complete sense to me. Okay, so let me just talk about this in relation to Carlos Castanada's books, because he talks about this in here. Don Juan is forever telling Carlos Castaneda that there's it's really a difficult sell to convince people to do the work. And what he actually says is that what he does is to trick people into doing the work. He doesn't try to convince them. He sees that there is no point. It's a worthless escapade. It doesn't work. There's no point trying to convince people to do the work, because nobody's going to be convinced. Nobody in their right mind would want to do the work. Especially what it is that when you try to explain the work to people, it doesn't make sense. It's like the right brain when it tries to talk to the left brain. This is why we've got two brains. It's one of the reasons why we've got two brains, because like the higher knowledge doesn't make sense to the lower knowledge, and there needs to be some separation. And that's really hard to explain to people, because it's like you're talking to them from a parallel world. So it's almost impossible to make any sense. And so, for example, the work, when it comes to, like, for example, me doing the work, this is one of the reasons, another reason why my channel is small, you know, and I'm not trying to grow it big, because it's fucking so fucking hard to sort of like make sense out of all this stuff. It's an enormous amount of work. I mean, you just can't imagine it, how much work it is to try and make it sound reasonable and straightforward, and so that people would actually listen to what I'm saying. It's an incredible amount of work. I mean, huge fucking amounts of work. It's unbelievable. You people would not understand it. You just can't fucking get to grips with how difficult it is to do the work when it comes to do. But you've got to do it anyway. This is the thing about what I'm trying to do here on this channel, and get people to do the work. I know that. Let me just make it clear, right? I understand that you've got no compulsion, no impetus, no desire to do the work and to make videos about doing the work, right? I completely understand it. Nobody in their right mind would have any desire to do that. You know, nobody would. I understand that. Okay. Let me make it clear to you. I really understand it. I fucking understand it. Okay. What do you want from me? I understand why you don't want to do the work. I don't understand why you're trying to do it in a half-hearted way. You know, I understand why you don't want to actually make videos about doing the work, because it's going to show you up for who you really are. Now, that's the fucking whole point of why you should make videos, and then do the work properly, because it will show you up to the public, and you won't have any excuses to not fulfill all the promises of what the work demands. And what's that thing? You know, I'm fucking. Our language is shit. You know. I'm sure I could work it out. You know, let me just work it out. What I'm trying to say here, all the things that the work would promise, you know, they will be given to you if you do the work, but it doesn't make any sense. You can't see any sense of it. I'm still realizing this. You know, I'm still realizing it. I'm still going through these episodes of like feeling really fucking stressed out, and I feel like I don't know why I'm wasting my time doing these videos and stuff like that. You know, that is mandatory. You know, the thing about what you need to understand about doing the work is that that's mandatory. That's normal. You know, that's your baseline. You know, it doesn't make sense. You feel like you're wasting your time. Okay. But you get, you know, when you keep putting the work in, when you keep doing the work, what happens is you get feedback. You get feedback in the form of well-being. Now, I'm being genuine here. I really do feel better off than when I didn't do the work. You know, I've got loads of resources now. I've got them stored up. I'm storing what Castaneda and Don Juan would call personal power. You know, I'm storing energy in terms of my mood. You know, you will see this. You will realize this if you keep watching my videos. You will realize this after a certain amount of time. You'll realize that I'm in a consistently better mood than I was when I first started making my videos, and this is what's important. You know, I'm in a consistently better mood. You know, so my world is a better world. You know, that's really what's important. You know, my world is a better world. You know, I'm enjoying it more. I'm getting more out of it. You know, yeah. The thing is, right, when I started the work, I just like most people, you know, or almost everybody, I had these ideas that what I'm going to gain out of the work is going to be sort of like material things. I'm going to get a girlfriend who does all kinds of nice, sexy things for me. I'm going to be able to eat better. I'm going to have more money so I can afford a nicer place and, you know, a nice garden where I can grow my own food and stuff. All kinds of things like that, you know. But in reality, what's happened is that I'm very slightly more appreciative of the world and the way it is. That's about it, really. It's not really very much, but it's a slight improvement. It's a very slight improvement to where I was before. Now, it doesn't really matter to me that it's taken 5 years or 6 years to get to this point. What's important is that I've improved, even though it's a very, very tiny amount. You know, it's still an improvement. So it doesn't matter. This is you know, a lot of people, you know, you people out there, you want big improvements very in a very short time. Now, what I would say to you in this second blog, the lesson that I've learned is that it doesn't matter if it takes 5 or 10 years for you to make a very, very small improvement. If you make even a very, very small improvement, it doesn't really matter how long it takes, you know, as long as it's an improvement, as long as you feel better, you know, because you've made progress. You know, that's what counts at the end of the day, you know, making real progress. Oh dear, I want to stop this video now. Okay. Thanks for watching. No, it's gone to 42 minutes. Okay. Yeah. One of the things that's probably going to happen if you do the work, because, you know, I'm forever trying to convince people to do the work, right? One of the things that's probably going to happen is that you'll get loads of bad luck, right? I don't know. That's not a good sell, is it? It's not. I'm not trying to. The thing is, I'm determined to be honest. Part of being doing the work is living in the truth, and if you don't understand this, or you know you want some more information about what I'm saying here, go and look into Falun Gong. You know, Falun Dafa or Falun Gong. That guy there, Master Long, I forgot his name now. Something Hongsi. Oh, I forget his name now. Yeah. Anyway, he talks about it as well. You know, Don Juan talks about it. The guy who started off Falun Gong talks about it. When you try to do the work, you get a lot of resistance. I mean, who's that other guy? Is it something Rose? The guy that does London Real. I'm sure his second name is Rose. Yeah, he talks about it. Resistance. You know, the world resists you. The world has got a lot of resistance to you doing the work, and there's not really anything you can do about it. It's just there, this resistance. So when you do the work, it's proper. This is why I call it the work, because it's fucking work. You know, you've got to work at it. It doesn't come easily. It's fucking hard work. And you know, there's obviously a lot of people on YouTube and stuff on the internet that don't want to do the work, but they just want to like put out stuff that attracts people and is like amusing and distracting. you know, trying to talk about this stuff like in a coherent way is virtually impossible. You know, so I'm going to stop this video because, you know, I would like to talk about it more, you know, to make it clearer to people, but it's virtually impossible. You've got to do the work. You need to, this is why this is what the whole purpose of me making this channel really is about doing the work. And the work is about that you haven't got there is no way of short circuiting or you know, making a shortcut to avoid the work. You have to do the work. No matter how difficult it is, no matter how lazy you think you are, you still got to fucking do it. You know, then you can't get to paradise. You can't get to sort of heaven if you don't do the work. It's like, it's a fucking, it's a law. It's a fucking law. There's no way around it. So why are you people trying to destroy the world, right, instead of doing the work? Because destroying the world won't get you to heaven, whereas doing the work will get you to heaven. And doing the work is much easier than fucking destroying the world. So why are you trying to destroy the fucking world? You know? It's like, I don't expect you people to laugh because when I have to make a joke out of it, right? Because it's like, it's so obscene what you're doing. It's like disgusting. It's totally disgusting to me. It's like bearing your fucking shitty ass on camera and forcing people to watch it. That's what you people are doing. You know, that's how fucking wrong it is. That's how disgusting it seems to me. So I have to make a joke out of it. Otherwise, there would be no, you know, effective, casual way of mentioning it, what your people are doing. You know, but by not dealing with the truth, not dealing with reality, what you're doing is like sacrificing your children, your future children, to the devil, like slitting their throats and letting them bleed to death. You know, it would be a lot nicer, a lot more friendly and good natured than what you're already doing. What you're already doing is much worse than slitting your future children's throats, your baby's throats, and sacrifice them to the devil. That would be a good thing compared to what you're already doing. You know, this is what I'm really trying to get to when it comes to these videos. I know it's gone on a bit, but it's really hard to get to the point where I'm, you know, I can talk to you people about this stuff because I know almost none of you want to hear the truth. You're desperate to not hear the fucking truth. You people are complete and fucking monsters. You're such total arseholes, right? That if somebody tries to point it out to you, the last thing you're ever going to do is actually listen to them and understand why they think you're complete arseholes and complete monsters. That's the last thing you're ever going to fucking do. And I know, it's like, I feel like, almost like I can guarantee, right, that if people watch this video to this point, they will switch off. When it comes to me telling them what complete pieces of shit they are, they're going to switch off and they're going to go and watch some other video to distract themselves, right? So that there's no chance of them fixing the problem, right? See, that's why it's so hard to get these things sorted out, because when you start, this is what I found, right? If you start pointing out the fact, I mean, we've got a school system that dumbs people down, makes people stupid deliberately, right? If you try to talk to anyone about this, what tends to happen is that when you point out that they've been dumbed down, right, the way they interpret it is that you're calling them stupid. I mean, whether that's true or not, I don't know. But the way they seem to interpret it is though, oh, you're saying that I'm stupid. Well, I don't want to listen to you. You know, this is why it's such a huge fucking problem. You know, this is another. This the whole point of this video is really about the dumbed down school system, and I didn't get to it very quickly. I know that, and I don't want to waste your time. But the problem is the dumbed down school system it's wasting everyone's time. Every minute of everyone's fucking time is being wasted because of the dumbed down school system. Because of the dumbed down school system. I'm not saying you're stupid to mean that you're not trying or you haven't got a brain. I'm saying you're stupid because you've been fucked up by the dumbed down school system. That's why you're fucking stupid. It's not your fault. But what is your fault is when you don't take what I'm saying seriously, when you don't listen to what I'm saying, and you think that I'm being like fucking trying to, be personal, and I'm having a go at you personally. That's not what's happening here. I'm really very, very carefully trying to explain to you, and it's such incredibly fucking hard work, right? Is that we've got a school system that dumbs people down and makes them stupid. And that's why you can't understand what I'm fucking saying, because you've been fucking dumbed down. And it's like, it's excruciating. Do you know what the word excruciating means? It hurts. It hurts. It really fucking hurts me when I have to try to explain to you people that you've been dumbed down, and that is causing the whole world to be destroyed. And why the fuck aren't you taking this seriously? And the only explanation I've got is that because you've been dumbed down. You don't understand things, what I'm saying, because you've been dumbed down. How do we cure this problem? There doesn't seem to be any fucking cure. I don't know what I have to do to sort of get to people to realize that, they've been dumbed down, and now they can't understand why we're destroying the world. We're destroying the fucking world, right? And it's all these stupid people that have been dumbed down that are helping to destroy the world. They're like fucking slaves who are just like working really hard to destroy the world as quickly as possible. And at the same time, they're having children. They don't think of themselves as slaves. They don't think that they're slaves. If you try to tell them what's going on, they think that they think of people like me like I'm an idiot. I see very clearly what's going on, right? I know that you people have been deceived and you've been turned into these monsters that are trying to destroy the world as quickly as possible. But when I try talking to you about it, you look at me like I'm an idiot and I'm completely in the wrong. And I know that I'm not. I know it's you that's in the wrong. But when I try to tell you, what do? You look at me like I'm an idiot. And you don't take anything I say seriously. And yet it's fucking plain as fucking day that what I'm saying is absolutely fucking true. You can't argue against me. You don't even try. You've already assumed that you know better than me, right? This is the problem. There's no getting through. There's no working through all your barriers to get through to you, to look and make you see what's really going on, because you've already decided that anyone who talks like I do must automatically be completely in the wrong. You've already decided it, like years ago, decades ago. That's why I can't make any progress here. At least in terms of making any progress in terms of getting other people to sort of like do the right thing. There is no way of making any progress. You're all doomed to fucking destroy this world and make your own life into hell, as far as I can see. It doesn't matter what I say to you. You're all going to carry on doing the same thing. You're going to make this world into a nightmare for everybody. And from what I can tell, my common sense, my instincts, my intuition, my intellect, everything tells me the same thing. You people need to be stopped. Okay? But there is no stopping you. Will not stop. You will not fucking stop. There's nothing anyone says to you makes any fucking difference whatsoever. You will not stop destroying the fucking planet. You're like on a mission that you cannot see any other options but to just keep destroying the fucking world. And I can't see any other option to try and stop you. I just can't see any other options. When it comes to making videos, I just purely do not see any other options except trying to get you people to realize that destroying the world is not a good idea. I mean, I just wish, right, somebody would fucking explain to me why it seems like such a good idea to everybody to destroy the planet and make it uninhabitable. Why? Just somebody please fucking explain to me why you need to destroy the fucking planet. Why it's such a fucking important job for everybody to do. Because I don't understand it. I really don't get it. What are we fucking here for? It's like you seem to think that the whole reason we're here is to destroy the world and make it uninhabitable. And okay. That's obvious. That's what your actions are saying. Please tell me why. What your mind is saying. Why do you think it's so important to fucking destroy the world? You know, what are the other options? It's like my brain is almost trying to leap out of its head, you know, trying to come up with some sort of explanation of why people do this sort of shit. You know, why they're so fucking determined to destroy the fucking planet. You know, why can't I get any fucking answers from people? You know, why won't anyone explain why they're doing this stuff? It's like you carry on doing it. You're programmed to do it. We've already talked about this. I've already discussed this in depth. You've been programmed through the school system to destroy the world. Okay, well, why aren't you trying to stop that? Why aren't you doing something about it? What is the purpose of trying to destroy the world? Why are you going along with all your programming? And why do you think it's okay to go along with all your programming? And why are you destroying the world? What explanation do you have for it? You know, and what are the alternatives? I can't get any fucking answers out of anyone. You're all fucking thick as shit. You're all fucking thick as shit. You know, it's really hard to make videos when you all act fucking thick as shit. And I know nobody wants to be told they're thick as shit. Now, I don't want to be told I'm thick as shit. So why don't you stop acting like you're thick as shit? You know, why don't you fucking why don't you stop acting so fucking thick and stupid? You know, so then if you stopped acting so thick and stupid, at least I could stop pointing out that you're thick and stupid. You know, which I don't want to, I'm not happy doing. But when you don't, that's all I ever fucking see. All I ever see is people being as stupid as they can possibly fucking be. You know, and I can't see any fucking justification for it. Yeah, okay, I know. Yeah, you've been dumbed down. Is that your excuse? Is that your excuse for acting like a complete cunt all the time? You know, because if it is, then why don't you do something about it? Why don't you at least fucking talk about it? At least I'm talking about it. You know, I know I'm not very, very clever. I'm not very intelligent. I don't, you know, I'm not really making a real fucking obvious fucking break for people so they can escape from all this shit. Yeah, I understand that, but at least I'm talking about it. I mean, can't anyone else at least fucking talk about it? You know, it's like, you know, because it's like when people, no one talks about it, I just feel like I'm completely alone here. You know, all these videos are completely wasting I'm completely wasting my time. You know, there's nobody to communicate to. You're all dead. You're all like zombies. You're just you've got no brain. You haven't got any fucking clue what's going on right in front of your face, you know. So there's absolutely no point me trying to talk to you about anything, because you just don't. I'm wasting my energy. I'm wasting my breath. And then, of course, what happens then is I end up hating you people, and I really, really don't want to hate you. It's like, how can I stop hating you people when you act like such pieces of shit and you're destroying the fucking world? How is it possible for me to not hate you? You know? Dear. And I want to emphasize, I really don't want to hate people. The idea of hating people just because they're fucking stupid doesn't appeal to me. I just don't like it. It makes me feel uncomfortable, you know. See, the problem, it's very easy for me to get into this sort of feedback loop where I hate you more because you won't provide me with any explanations. It's like you're so stupid. You've been so dumbed down that all you can do is act even more stupid. Whenever I try to put a question to you people about why you're so stupid and why are you not doing anything about it, and then you act dumb, it makes me hate you more. You know, it makes me hate you more, because why are you acting so fucking stupid? I'm trying to lead you out of your stupidity. I'm doing everything I fucking can to lead you out of your stupidity. And all you're doing in return is acting fucking stupid. It's like the worst thing you can fucking possibly do. And this is consistent. This happens consistently. You people always do the worst fucking thing you can possibly fucking do. You always do it. It's not just something that happens now and again. It's like you always do it. Every fucking time. So it's like I can't see it. I can't forgive you people for it, because you do it every fucking time. Every fucking time. And I point it out to you that you're doing it every fucking time, and you still do it every fucking time. You know? So as far as I'm concerned, there just simply is no possible fucking excuse for your behaviour. There just isn't any. It's not possible to excuse it. And what that does, me pointing it out, this is what I think it does, right? Is it makes you people. What it does, it makes you people go deeper into your negative self, right? It makes you go deeper into your negative self, more deeply into denial. You know, if I point out to you why it's so wrong for you to be going deeper into your denial, what you're doing is to go more deeply into your denial. You know, and I'm compelled to push this. I'm just going to keep going on about it. I'm going to say, look, the more you go into your denial, the more I'm going to point out that you're going into your denial and push you. And if what I'm saying to you makes you go deeper into your denial, I'm going to keep saying it. And I'm going to keep fucking pushing you into your denial. You know? Now, why would I do that? Because any other option, right, is going to give you a break. And I can't see how any other option that I do is going to, what are you going to do? Are you going to somehow, like, if I give you enough room, if I give you a break, are you going to suddenly come to your senses? No, you're not. You're just going to look for a fucking easy way out of it. You're going to try to find some way of, like, having an easy life and not have to deal with the truth. And maybe you think, well, how do I know that? Why don't you just give me a break so I can, like, I can have a bit of time to deal with it? I've studied it. That's what it is. I've studied all this stuff, and it does that way of looking at things doesn't work. It just never works. You people are indulging what Carlos Castaneda calls indulging. You're looking for an easy path that doesn't exist, and what you try to do is like sit around on that easy path, what you think of as an easy path, and like indulge and just sort of waste time, and you attract other people to that place, and you waste their time, and you encourage them to be like a fucking lazy piece of shit that also is helping to destroy the world. And there's so many of you people like you like out there that you're just like sucking everybody's energy like vampires. So I don't have any option as a warrior, as a someone on the path of being a man of knowledge. I have to point out to you that no, there is no escape from the truth. And if you try to find an escape from the truth, all you end up doing is becoming like a vampire and sucking other people's energy. There is no other way out of it. You have to face the truth. Again, it comes back to this thing. The vast majority of people are so incredibly adamant about not facing the truth, not facing up to it, that they will go to almost any lengths to try and like demonize people like me that are talking about this. They would go to practically any lengths imaginable to demonize people like me and make me look like a bad person. That's what they do. They always do it. They always do it. They will always. I imagine they will always do it. There will always be people that will try to demonize someone that stands in the truth, because it makes them look bad and they feel uncomfortable. Makes them feel uncomfortable. So they try to demonize them to make almost like a sort of kind of revenge. That person made them feel bad because they stand in the truth. So they're going to try and make the other person feel bad by demonizing them, making up loads of lies to sort of, they can throw at them, and try to make them look bad. Everybody does this. Almost practically everybody. You're all fucking guilty. You all do it automatically. You don't even think that you're doing it. You just do it automatically. And so, the things I'm talking about, it's like by trying to talk about them, it's like trying to stand in front of a million people that are all firing machine guns at you. It's just fucking impossible. You just get killed. You just get fucking killed. So I understand why people don't do the work, because you probably deep down what's going to happen, and how difficult it is to do the work. How much hard work it is, and that everyone's going to fucking try and shoot you down, Okay. So the thing is, right, in this second vlog, is I'm trying to turn all this shit into something positive, right? And it's really, really fucking hard, because you people are so fucking stupid. And the reason why you're so stupid is because you've deliberately been dumbed down by the school system. Okay, it's not your fault. So you're trying to if you try to sort of like look at me like I'm being difficult because I'm pointing out that you're so stupid, that if you look at it like that, that makes you even more fucking stupid than you already are. Because that's not the point of me pointing it out. The reason I'm pointing it out is because you can do something about it. okay, you can do something about it. But if you do nothing, you are worse than the devil. You are doing the devil's work without him having to fucking even wipe his ass. Because you're spreading the devil's fucking shit around everywhere. And there's absolutely no good reason for it. But you justify it and you rationalize it because by thinking that you haven't got any choice. And you fucking have got a choice. And that's why I get so angry, and that's why a lot of these videos that people like me make are hard to watch for you people, because we're so angry at your stupidity, because we know that you don't have to be so stupid. You've been programmed to be stupid, and the only way to stop being programmed, for you people to stop being programmed to be stupid, is for you to stand up and demand that you not be fucking dumbed down. You've got to fucking stand up and like demand that our school systems don't dumb everyone down. I mean, we're in a man-made mass extinction event. How are we going to get out of this if we keep dumbing everyone down? You people are like devils to me, because you will not deal with this fact. It's fucking straightforward. It's almost like there's no way of talking to you people without you sort of like somehow your brain's all like going all curvy and twisted and squeezing what I've said into something meaningless. When it's the most meaningful thing anyone could ever say to anybody. Our fucking school system is dumbing people down to the point where we're destroying the planet. So we need to fix it. I mean, it's like, I don't know how to stop saying this. I just literally don't know how to stop saying it. It's so fucking obvious to me. It's so completely, totally, absolutely, fucking completely obvious. I just don't fucking get how you people can be so fucking stupid. I just don't fucking get it. I don't understand. I really, really can't get my head around how you people can be so fucking totally mindless. I just don't get it. I mean, I wish somebody would fucking explain it to me. Why you people are, because as far as I'm concerned, what it looks like, the way that it looks is that you're doing it deliberately. The vast majority of you are acting stupid when there's absolutely no fucking good reason to act stupid. You're doing it on purpose. You're evil. You're all fucking plainly, deliberately fucking evil. That's the only explanation that I can come up with. You people are deliberately evil. It's not like you have to be evil. You just do it for some odd, unexplainable reason. There's no explanation why you people are acting like this. But you do it anyway. And I can't understand it, and part of me doesn't even want to understand it. I don't want to know why you people are acting so fucking stupid. I just know that you do. Okay, so this is how it looks to me, right? You people are acting incredibly fucking stupid. You're doing it deliberately, and there's no way of communicating with you. There's no way of getting you to stop it, So I have to try and turn that into something positive. So that's a challenge to me. It's like I'm surrounded by people that are determined to devolve this world into sort of like a complete hell for everybody. They want to make it so that we can't grow food. I have noticed, as far as I'm concerned, there is no way to forgive these people. The vast majority of people, like 90% of people, as far as I'm concerned, they can all go to hell, and I will never forgive them. They need to go to hell, like, permanently, to be stuck in hell and have their lives totally made as miserable as they can possibly be made, because that's what I've had to go through, you know. But maybe not forever, but the people that have caused me to be put into hell are people apparently just like me. And if they are just like me and they've got a choice about things, they've made really bad choices in terms of how I'm going to look at them in the future, because I'm going to look at them like they need to go to hell. You know, they need to pay for the shit that I've been caused by their decisions and their behavior. So, you know, you can, as far as I'm concerned, everybody can go to hell, basically. And most of this is caused is because of the written word, because and also because you people won't look at it. You won't look at what the written word is. You won't look at it. You won't analyze it. You won't see it for what it is. You know, it's a complete fucking disaster. And you look at it like it's your friend, and you never question it. You never question the written word. You never like look at it in terms of what is it a bad thing? Could it be a bad thing if we made a mistake? You never think that. You never fucking think that maybe the written word is a bad thing. You never ever fucking think that. And because of that, I hate you, you know, and I despise you, and I wish you to go to hell, because you won't look at you. You're blind, and you have all this control over the world, and you're blind as a fucking bat. You know, you're not seeing what's going on right in front of you, and you need to be punished for that. Something needs to happen to make you wake up, to make you sort of be responsible for your behavior. You know, because as far as I can see, no one's responsible for their behavior. And when it comes to the written word, you're all guilty, but no one wants to take responsibility for it. It's causing huge amounts of problems for everyone and the whole fucking planet. It's destroying the world, and nobody wants to take responsibility of it. But you all want the fucking all the good stuff. You all want the good stuff, but you don't want to take any responsibility for the bad stuff. So I can't. There's nothing can stop me from hating you people. I can't help it, you know, because you deserve my hatred. You utterly fucking deserve it. You know, beyond any shadow of a doubt, you deserve my complete and utter contempt. And there's nothing you can do to stop that apart from dealing with the fact that the written word is obviously a fucking great evil. And because none of you would deal with that fact, I can't help hating you and having complete and utter contempt for you all, and seeing you like the absolute fucking monsters, because you're destroying the whole fucking planet, and you can't even explain why you're destroying it. You know, you've got no fucking answers. Why are you destroying the planet? Has anybody out there got a fucking answer why you're destroying it? Why? You know, this is what makes me fucking really fucking angry and pissed off, because you people are so determined to destroy this fucking planet, and yet you will not give me an answer about why you're destroying it. You won't come up with any explanation or sort of like, you know, reason why you're destroying it. You know, and that makes me absolutely despise you, all of you. Absolutely despise you all. You know, I just don't see any other options. I can't see any other options. When explain to me, what other options should I have? What other fucking options should I have when I see everyone around me just trying to destroy my home, my world, you know, and none of you will explain why you're doing it. You won't talk about it, but you're all acting like you have got nothing else on your mind except to destroy the planet. and you will never, ever, ever talk about it or make clear what your intentions are. How can I do anything else except absolutely, totally despise you all? What else can I do? Am I supposed to well, I mean, just this is the thing is, right? It's so fucking obvious. I just want to make it clear, right? I mean, if you came home from a day of work, right, and you see somebody destroying your house, I mean, just look at Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, you know. The first episode, the first part of it, you know, he comes home, there's all these people just trying to destroy his house, right? He's really, really pissed off. I mean, anyone in their right mind, if they come home and they see people destroying their house, they're going to be fucking pissed off, right? Why are you people, why don't I get any fucking answers to my videos? It's so fucking obvious what's going on here. You know, why do I not get any answers? Why are you people so fucking stupid? I mean, it's unbelievable. It's literally unfucking believable how stupid you people are. You know, it's like, why don't you explain? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why don't you explain to me why you are acting so fucking stupid? Just explain to me. I mean, you know, I tell you what, right? I think what's going on here. I think the reason you won't explain is because you're trying to make me have a nervous breakdown. Really, that's what I think is happening. You know, it's like a little, you're having a little sort of childish fucking game. Oh, let's see if we can get Rank Ember to have a nervous breakdown by not answering his fucking really obvious questions about why we're trying to destroy the world. You know, I mean, what else am I supposed to think? That's the logical conclusion. I mean, it's so fucking incredibly obvious. Why the fuck aren't you answering the question? Okay, why are you people trying to destroy the planet? I'll tell you what, I think you've got no answer at all, right? You've got no legitimate answer. And so any answer that you do give is going to make you look really, really fucking stupid. Now, as far as I'm concerned, right, I just want to make it clear. The fact that you can't admit that makes you look even more fucking stupid than you're worried about looking. But if you did answer the question truthfully, you know, the fact that you won't answer it makes you look even more stupid. And now, what are your options now? Your options are to keep going deep, dig deeper and deeper into denial, deeper and deeper and deeper into darkness and denial, to try and hide from the truth. That's your only fucking option, isn't it? And can you admit to that? No, of course you can't, because that would admit that you're a complete and utter cunt, aren't it? And how would you stop being a complete and utter cunt, right? Well, the only really way is to sort of face up to the fact that you're a complete and utter cunt, right? And because you're so determined not to face up to it, the only option you've got is to carry on being a complete and utter cunt. The only worthwhile, virtuous thing you could possibly do is to admit that you're being a complete and utter cunt. And that's the one thing you're absolutely determined not to do. So you can only get into a worse and worse and worse situation. And people like me who see you for what you are, I'm just going to look at you like you're just the most useless, disgusting, nasty piece of shit that could possibly be ever have invented. Okay. Now, I know I could, you know, start indulging and start trying to pretend like you're not a complete piece of shit, right? But I know that would be, I would have to identify with you and become like that despicable piece of shit. I would rather die, you know, I would rather fucking die than identify with you pieces of shit that are just fucking determined to sort of like ruin this world and be in complete fucking denial about what you're doing, you know. and you can't even explain why you're doing it. You're the most despicable pieces of shit that could possibly ever be imagined. That's what I think. You know. It starts seeming to me like that's what the vast majority of this world is. All you people, that's what you consist of. You are the most despicable pieces of fucking shit that can possibly be imagined. And there is a simple way for you to avoid that. You know, for me thinking that, but you will not do it. You absolutely will not do it. You will not do the straightforward, honest, decent thing. You will always try to carry on being the most despicable, fucking evil pieces of shit you can possibly fucking be. And I don't understand why you have to do that. Why? It doesn't serve anybody. Well, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I wash my hands with you. You can all go to hell, as far as I'm concerned. You can go to hell and stay there. I don't want anything more to do with you people. I'm not going to address my videos to you sort of people anymore. You know, as far as I'm concerned, you've made your bed. You've created your own hell, and now you can go and lie in it. Okay. I can't say good luck to you because I think what you're doing is incredibly fucking stupid. It's incredibly stupid. And it's so stupid that it's just unbelievable. I literally find it impossible to comprehend why you could possibly take such a stupid angle in the world, a stupid way of looking at the world. You know, it's incomprehensible. It's impossible to understand. You know, you people are so incredibly fucking stupid that it's like my brain will not wrap itself around how you can be so fucking stupid. You know, it's like you have done. It's like you're geniuses to me. You're geniuses. You've made yourself so incredibly fucking stupid that I just can't. My mind can't wrap its head around how you've been able to make yourself so incredibly fucking stupid. You know, you are geniuses. You know, and it's just like I'm just at a loss. I'm at a loss to understand it. I just simply can't understand it. Why would you do that? Why would you make yourself so fucking stupid? What possible thing have you? What could you possibly gain from it? What could anyone possibly gain from that level of stupidity? It just doesn't make any fucking sense to me. And you know what? Because nobody will explain it to me, it's like you're all doing it. It's like I just imagine you standing there going, "Look at how stupid I am. I'm the most stupid fucking person in the whole wide world." And I'm thinking, yeah, you are the fucking most stupid person in the whole wide world. Why would you want to fucking be that most stupid person in the whole wide fucking world? You know? What the fuck? What's the fucking point? But it's like you people, there's so many of you. You make a fucking like, an exhibit of it. You make an exhibit of yourselves. You know, look how fucking stupid I am. You know, and it's like, well, why? Well, I don't want to see stupid people. I'm not interested in stupid people. Why do you have to make such a spectacle of how stupid you are? This is the problem I've got here. It's like it makes me literally, I practically feel sick. But you're fucking everywhere. You know, if you weren't everywhere, I wouldn't make a fucking video about it. But you're fucking everywhere. Every fucking way I look, I've got these really, really incredibly fucking stupid people trying to make a big spectacle of themselves, how stupid they are. Oh, fucking, it's just so depressing. I'm just going to have to stop this video because I don't know how to make something positive out of this. I wish I could make it. The whole point of this video was to try and turn this idea into something positive. And as far as I'm concerned, you people have destroyed the fucking universe by your being so determined to be stupid. You've destroyed the fucking universe. and you've ruined everybody's lives, everyone's existence. And I don't see what anyone can do about it. I wish there was some way of like saving the universe from you people, but you seem to be so incredibly fucking deeply entrenched in the most evil kind of stupidity that you could possibly imagine, that I just can't see any way to save the universe from you people. You've totally swamped everything, in stupidity and ignorance, and it's like I've got no answer to you people. I've got no answer. It's like, yeah, okay, you win. You've made the world fucking so shitty that nobody in their right mind would want to live here. You know, I never wanted to be here. The only reason I don't commit suicide is because I don't like the idea of it. You know, fucking despise. I just can't have. I've got such despicable. I despise you fucking people. I really despise you, and I hate the fact that I despise you. I really don't want to hate you people, but you've given me no option because you act so fucking stupid, and there's absolutely no good reason for it. You know, there's no good reason for you to act so stupid. So why don't you fucking stop? But you won't. I know you won't. It's so like ingrained in your behavior. You're just so ingrained to keep acting stupid. I fucking hate you. It's like the reason I make this video is like this huge amount of hatred for you people is just trying to burst out of me, and I can't stop it. You know, I just can't see any way of stopping it. You people are so evil and so stupid that it's just I can't stop hating you, and I really don't like to hate you. This is the reason I'm trying to tell you this, is because look, please stop acting so fucking stupid, because I really don't want to hate you. You know, I really don't want to hate you. Just so please stop acting so fucking stupid, so I can stop hating you. Would you just please stop acting stupid? I really hate hating people. I don't want to hate people, you know? Just why don't you stop acting so fucking stupid? What is wrong with you? It's like, I know I'm just wasting my breath. I know it's just a complete waste of time trying to talk to people like that. All they hear is that I'm calling them stupid. You know, that's all they hear, is that I'm calling them stupid, and they're not stupid because they're not stupid, right? And so I must be in the wrong. But then why, when it comes back to me, that reaction of ignorance, or just, you know, refusing to accept that they're stupid, why do I keep seeing you acting stupid then? There's no answer. I never ever get a fucking answer. You people never answer the question. You know, I wish there was some way for me to stop hating you, you know, but when all the time you keep acting so stupid and ignorant, I don't see any other, I've got any other options. I'm going to have to hate you, because you will not give me any other choice. And I try pointing this out to you, and what do? Nothing. No, I don't get any answers. I don't get any reactions. It's hopeless. The fucking whole situation to me, it seems totally fucking hopeless. I really wish it wasn't. I just wish that people could be a bit more fucking responsible for their actions and their behavior. You know, and not act such total fucking pieces of shit. Why do you act? And the problem is, if you point out that people are acting like pieces of shit, they take offense. You know, they think that you're calling them a fucking cunt, or you know, you're saying that they're stupid. The whole point of me pointing this out is that the reason I'm really depressed and really miserable, because you people that have been dumbed down by the fucking school system are acting so fucking evil all the time. You know, that's why. So we need to stop. Right? If you want me to stop saying this kind of thing, then stop fucking supporting a school system that makes people stupid. You know, there's so many reasons why I'm saying this. It's not just to stop me hating you. I want you to do it to save the planet as well, so we don't destroy the planet. I mean, it's like there's no end of reasons why, and I don't get any feedback about any of the reasons why I'm so fucking angry. You know, and people, I think a lot of you, you know, and I've heard, you know, stuff about this, feedback about this. People want me to be more positive. Okay. Now, I would be more positive if you people stopped acting so fucking evil and stupid, you know, and didn't keep sticking in my face the fact that you're totally fucking evil and you're trying to destroy my fucking home. You know, if it wasn't such an urgent issue, I would fucking talk about something other than that. But because you people are making it such an urgent issue for me, I don't see like I've got any fucking choice. Explain to me how I've got a fucking choice. You know, another thing about this is like, how do I make my channel more successful? I've got to talk about more positive things. Right. How do I talk about more positive things when I'm inundated with people that are trying to destroy my life and my whole fucking world? You know, how can I be more positive? How can I not be at the end of my fucking tether and absolutely fucking totally like just extremely stressed out all the fucking time? How am I supposed to act all calm when you people are making my life as miserable as you possibly fucking can? Right? How am I supposed to fucking act calm? And I don't know. No one, I absolutely fucking know for sure, no one is going to answer this question. Absolutely fucking no one. And if they do, it will be totally negative. Okay? That's why I don't make more positive videos. I really wish I could. I would really like to make more positive videos. And if anyone can actually come up with an explanation about how I can make more positive videos that is not self-defeating, you know, I'd really like to hear it. As far as I'm concerned, you people are just totally evil. By choice, you choose to be evil. You know, that's what you all do. And that's why we can't have a good world, because you all choose to be evil out of choice. Like as if you yeah, and who can explain why you do that? I can't. And because you all choose to be evil, I feel like I've got no other choice. But if I want to carry on surviving in this world, I have to do the same. You know, which creates this of like feedback loop where everybody has to be evil in order to survive. So when it says in the Bible, like, blessed are the peacemakers, that just goes falls to shit, doesn't it? You know, we're all at war with each other, and that's the only way we can survive. If you're not at war, people will fucking tear you to pieces, you know, and rip you apart. And there's no other options. There's simply no fucking other choice. You have to be at war with the world. And if you're not, people will take that as weakness. It's like, you know, I'm looking at this world, and in my eyes are just beaming out this pure fucking hatred, and to everyone. And I'm thinking to at the same time, I'm thinking, I really don't want to hate people. Why do I have to hate people? You know, it seems like such a fucking total fucking waste of energy. And it's so incredibly just time consuming and energetic, and such a waste of time. And yet you people won't give people like me a fucking choice. You know, and it makes me hate you even more. It creates this feedback loop. It's like, you know, the more you act like stupid, the more I have to hate you. And the more I have to hate you, the more you have to fucking act stupid. And it's just like, there's no end to it. It just can't end. There's no possible solution. There's no way out of this. See, however I think about it, I can't see any solution except to hate you people even more. just to sort of like increase the amount of hatred. That's the only way I can see out of it. I can't see any other way out of it, no matter how hard I fucking try. I can't see any way out of it except to hate you more. And I know that obviously hating you people more is not a way out of it. It doesn't solve anything. It just makes me feel a little bit better. That's all it does. So, and that makes me hate you even more, because why can't you see that? Why can't you respond to that fucking the truth? The more you act stupid, the more I hate you. Why don't you stop acting fucking acting stupid? You know, it's like it's bubbling up inside me like a fucking pot, a boiling pot. I just boils and boils and boils over. I just get more and more stressed out, more and more angry, and more hateful, and I can't see any way out of it. And it just never ends. There's no ends to it. Yeah, I can't stop it. I don't know how to calm it down. It just goes on and on and on and on. Why don't you people stop acting fucking stupid? It just keeps going on, the same argument. Why don't you stop acting stupid? Why? Why don't you fucking stop acting stupid? It just goes on and on and on and on. And it's like you people are doing it deliberately. You're deliberately fucking acting stupid. I'm convinced of it. You know, you're doing it deliberately. It's like you're deliberately acting stupid to fucking get a reaction from other people like me, to make me really, really fucking annoyed. It's like, you know, like children, you know, they play those stupid games when they keep trying to annoy someone and throwing a bit of like fucking rubbish at them or something, and over again to annoy them. It's like that. That's what your people are doing. You know, I'm going to have nothing. All I seem to be able to do is have a complete and utter contempt for you. Absolute, total contempt. Like, you know, like, I totally despise you people. And the thing is, I know why you're doing it. It's like you don't want to have to take responsibility for your behavior. You're left brain people. You don't want to have to take responsibility for your behavior. So you think someone else should have to take responsibility. Well, who do you think who's going to clean up all your fucking shit for you? You know, you think I'm going to do it? You know, I'm going to rub your fucking face in all that fucking shit. That's what I'm going to do, and teach you a fucking lesson. That's all I'm going to do. Okay.